Well, the magic number, 44, that's the winning number for the world champion this year, triple world champion Lewis Hamilton. So it's been a big year for him. It also happens to be the 44th year of the UAE, so their national day. Not so many local fans here, it has to be said, but we can see a lot of British fans up there that have made the trip over, who anyone who hasn't told their loved ones they're here at the Grand Prix have just got themselves in trouble. We're hoping to have a chat with Nico Rosberg a little later. We know he's just left the grid for a comfort break, but in the meantime, if I may, I'll just get a word from Nicky Lauda. Now, Nicky, there was a lot of talk going into this race that you would just do gloves off for the boys. The championship's decided, but it's business as normal.
Yes, it's business as normal, and unfortunately it's the last race. And Lewis wants to prove in the last race that he's the master. And in the moment, Nico was the master the last couple of races, so I'm a bit nervous.
Well, I'm a bit confused because, you know, Lewis is saying something's changed in the car. We know it's not better and it hasn't really worked for me. How can that be? What is he just throwing as a red herring, or has there something been changed in the car?
No, I think Lewis is not happy with the car, but at the same time, Nico did 5/10 quicker. And this is the problem he has in the moment. It was the other way around in the beginning of the season, and suddenly Nico woke up and drives outstanding. And so therefore I'm going to see how the end of this race will be.
Okay, well, we hope we have a great race. Congratulations on your success. I just see it going from one legend, Ola Hai, another legend here, Mika Hakkinen. So welcome to Abu Dhabi. You don't come to many of the Grand Prix, but what do you make of the show in 2015?
Well, I think it has been a great year. You know, to be a brand ambassador for Mercedes is a great result what they are doing. But the season is not over yet. I'm really looking forward to see it. Some reason for me it feels like this is the first Grand Prix. There's a lot of excitement. And of course I hope great result for Valtteri Bottas and Kimi and a great race.
Tell me, so Valtteri and Kimi don't really speak to each other. Do they speak to you, or?
Well, the Finns normally don't speak anyway so much, you know.
Okay, well, Mika, thank you. Enjoy the race. We'll just make our way down the middle of the grid here and see if we can find a driver. They've got Nico Hülkenberg there talking to his host broadcaster. And as we go a bit further down, you can see Sergio Perez. Lee had a chat with him earlier, but he's with his national broadcaster. Maybe just get a word from a man we don't normally hear from. Well, you're listening to your favourite music there, so sorry to disturb you, but reasonable qualifying. You got, you know, big gap over your teammate. Not much more you can do really in the car you have at the moment.
No, I mean, obviously qualifying was good for me and everything went to plan. It's probably the biggest gap I've had, so for the last race of the season, that's really encouraging and hoping for a good last race of the season.
Now, your teammate's going to start from the pit lane with suspension change. No concern in your car?
No, not at all. They needed to change a few bits. We had to stay on setup mainly, so he'll be coming from behind, but I'm sure I've got a good car. Okay, we wish you luck. Ladies and gentlemen, there's an example of racing drivers come in all shapes and sizes. He's very petite, isn't he, Will? I'm just going to see, I think the drivers are going to make their way down to the front for the national anthem. So I'm just going to stay around here because I'd like a word with Nico when he comes back to the grid. And in the meantime, we'll just keep an eye out. Ian, if you spot anything in particular, do let me know. Actually, let me just, Kimi, quick word for the BBC? Right, no. To be honest, I was asking him to do a happy birthday to my goddaughter twice this weekend, and he kept saying no, so I didn't expect anything different. Racing driver who will chat, I'm sure, just having a word with his engineer. We'll give him a moment. He's checking something. Maybe it's his bingo results. So, Danny, not the smoothest of qualifying, but you're still there in the mix. So what can you hope this afternoon?
Yeah, we're hoping to be in the mix again and trying to look well after our tires, make our strategy work, and hopefully it will bring us some good points. Okay,
well, you have to go there. We wish you luck with that. Meanwhile, I've seen Nico Rosberg has made his way beyond the rope. I'm not sure if I'm not allowed to go beyond that rope, but let me just see. Nico! Oh, no, he's talking to Bernie, so I guess we're not going to get much love there. You can see, actually, Ian, all the drivers are pretty much lined up there. So let's see if we can grab any stragglers. We've got Ron Dennis there, who seems to be causing a lot of controversy this weekend with his drivers. Got Sir Jackie Stewart here. Actually, Jackie, you're a regular at these Grand Prix. What have you made of this event so far?
Well, this Grand Prix has got a capacity crowd today. This is the biggest crowd. It's a record crowd, and that's great for Formula One. The last race of the season got such a fantastic attendance.
Yeah. It's a great event. So enjoy, Jackie. Thank you very much. Or Sir Jackie, I do apologise. Let me just look round the side here and see if I can get some clarity. Ron Dennis greeting the former partners he had, the board member, the CEO of Daimler. We've got 3 of the board members there, actually. So I wonder if he's ruining the move to Honda. I'm just going to wander a little bit up the middle of the grid here because I can see our old buddy, everyone's favourite Jenson Button coming forward. He's talking to ORF, but we might get a word. Jenson, it was a good qualifying. You must be happy with that.
I enjoyed that. Yeah, it's not the, looking at the circuit, you wouldn't say it's a good one for us. So no, we did all right. We did all right, mate.
Okay. Are you in a rush?
Yes.
Okay. Well, he's in a rush. We'll let him go. Right. Let's see if we can find anyone who is bringing up the rear, so to speak. We've got Felipe Massa there. He's getting. I think they all got told off last time, but not all of them. Hello, sir. How are you? Congratulations on your season. Very impressive. The man that has to sign the big cheques for the spend in Formula 1. Can't help but feel they've had massive return on that. Nicky Lauda there, as we spoke to him earlier. We've got the gentleman you can see here. The gentleman with the natty hairstyle there, he normally keeps out of the limelight. That's Mr. Donald Mackenzie from CVC. Look at him running away. And if you spin around, Ian, we've got two famous people from the paddock, Kevin Easton and Paul Hembry. Kevin, do you mind if I ask Paul a question? You are a star of television, I know. So very briefly, it's pretty straightforward. 2-stop this afternoon, isn't it?
2-stop. Maybe Kimi's got an extra option having that new set of super softs, and you'd think he's going to use those in the race. He's very good here, so maybe that's going to make the difference for him.
Okay, well, Paul, thank you very much for that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the last Grand Prix of 2015. This is my sad face.